Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Mega love shout out to all the subscribers and followers of this channel. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Today, our lesson is about solving linear equation in one variable. And this is your math with teacher Marife Adonis. Okay, so let's review for a while the properties of equality. So the properties of equality for all real numbers a, b, and c, a is equals to a, that's according to reflexive property. B, if a is equals to b, then b is equals to a, that's a symmetric property. And if a is equals to b and b is equals to c, then a is equals to c, that is transitive property. Okay, so let's review again some of the combining like terms. So like terms are terms that have the same variables with the same exponent. So we have here like terms like negative 3x, 8x, negative x, no? 6w square minus w or negative w square, w square. So these are like terms. For unlike terms, you have 20x, x square, x cubed, and then we have 6xy, 2xyz, and w squared. So they are like terms because they have different exponents and different variables, okay, for unlike terms. So in combining like terms, so first determine which terms are like terms, of course. Then add or subtract the coefficients of like terms. 3. Multiply the number found in step 2 by common variables. Like for example, 5a plus 7a is equals to 12a. Okay, so we have distributive property. For any real numbers a, b, and c, a, no, so a times b plus a times c, so we have ab plus bc. So for example, we have 3 times x is equals to 3x, 3 times 5 is equals to 15. So this is not equal to 18x. These are not like terms. Okay? Simplifying an expression. First, use the distributive property to remove the parentheses. Second, combine like terms. Example, simplify. We have 3 times x plus 3 times y plus 2y. So we have 3x plus 3y plus 2y. So 3x, so let's have here. Then combine 2y plus 3y is 5y. Okay. So remember that 3x plus 5y cannot be combined because they are not like terms. Solving linear equations. A linear equation in one variable is an equation that can be written in the form of ex plus b equals c, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. The solution to an equation is a number that, when substituted for the variable, makes the equation true statement. Okay, so we have addition property of equality. If a is equal to b, then a plus c is equals to b plus c for any real numbers a, b, and c. Example, solve the equation x minus 4 is equals to negative 10. So x minus 4 is equals to negative 10, so we need to combine. So add 4 to both sides. We have here 4 and then 4. So then x is equals to negative 6. Check, negative 6 minus 4 is equals to negative 10. Okay, so we have the multiplication property of equality. If A is equals to B, then A times C, or A times C is equals to B times C for any real numbers A, B, and C. Example, solve the equation 12y is equals to 15. So we multiply both sides by 1 over 12. So we get cancelled here. Then let's find the GCF of 15 and 12, and this is 3. So 15 divided by 3 is 5, and 12 divided by 15 or 3 is equals to 4. So that's why we got here y is equals to 4/5. Okay, so we have here solve the linear equation. So this is how are we going to use clear fractions. If the equation contains fractions, eliminate the fraction by multiplying both sides of the equation by the least common denominator. Second, simplify each side separately. Simplify each side of the equation as much as possible. Use the distributive property to clear parentheses and combine like terms as needed. Third, isolate the variable term on one side. Use the addition property to get all terms with a variable on one side of the equation and all constant terms on the other side. So it may be necessary to use addition property and a number of times to accomplish this. Okay, fourth, solve for the variable. Use the multiplication property to get the variables with the coefficient of 1 on one side. And then check. Check by substituting the value obtained in step 4 back into the original equation. Okay, so let's have this example here. Solve the equation 2x plus y is equals to 14. So in here, we have 2x plus 9 equals 14. So we add both sides by -3. So and then cancel this out. Then 14 minus 9 is 5. Then divide both sides by 2 like this. That's why that is equals to 5 over 2. Our answer is 5 over 2. Okay, let's have another example. The solve equations containing fractions. So first, if it has fraction, really need to get rid first the fraction. Okay, so in here, the common denominator is 3, of course. Yeah. So with 1 here as because a whole number has a 1 as denominator. So definitely the LCD is 3. Okay, so we in here we multiply by 3, both sides. That is 3 times 5 is 15. And then okay, 3 times 2 2a over 3, and then 3 times 9 is -27. So 3 times 15. Okay, so we can sell that directly like here. So that's 2a minus 27. And then we here we add -5 both sides. So this one is cancelled already. So we have -2a. 27 minus 15, that is for -42, be divided by -2. Okay, so -42 divided by 2 is positive 26. Next, let's continue. Okay. We have here solve equations with decimals naman. Okay. So, determine whether the equation 5 times a minus 3 is equal to 3 times a minus 6 is equal to 2 times a plus 1 plus 1 is a conditional equation or a contradiction or an identity. So here we have 5 times a and then 5 times -3. The -3 times a and the -3 times -6. So we got here 5a minus 15. That is minus 3a plus 18. So because negative times negative, so that's positive 18. And then in here, we need also to distribute this. And so we have 2a plus 2 plus 1. Okay, so we have now the same. Since we obtained the same expression in both sides of the equation, it is an identity. No? So, because we have the same on both opposite sides we have the same even, so that is identity. Okay. Okay, so let us solve this, the following equation. Okay, number one, we have 4x plus 4. So we can divide directly by 4. So x is equals to 1. Then we have here number 2, x is equals to x plus 6 equals negative 7. So x plus 6 minus 6 equals negative 6, 7 over 10 minus 6. Okay, so we have here, this one is cancelled. So x is equals to negative 13. Right? So as you can see here, negative 13, if you are going to you're going to check your work, so this is negative 13 plus 6 to negative 7. So that is correct. Now let us pick up number 4. For number 4, we have x is equals to 3 times 9. Okay. So we can multiply both sides by 3. No? So x is equals to 3 divided by 3 is 1 times 6 is x. So negative 9, negative 9 equals to negative 9 times 7 is negative 27. Okay? So guys, for all your math problems or our lessons for this quarter, just check it out here in this channel, and if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I am just PM away, or I'm just uh, there if you need anything about math. Okay, if you all.